What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. Week 2 of the Falcons versus Buccaneers. Now you're probably like, yo, why are you smiling? I'm smiling because this game put me through every single emotion as a fan that you could possibly do. It gave you hope. It gave you like, okay, cool, we finally about to do something. This is what I'm talking about. We finally about to beat this man Brady. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. We got it. We doing all this. Oh no, we still doing this. We still doing that. This game was completely crazy. All right, the first half. Let's start off. The first drive, trash, terrible drive. Second, trash. We wasn't doing nothing on offense. I'm like, bro, here we go again. We about to go a whole another game without scoring points. Now, Tom Brady came out, did exactly what we all thought he was gonna do. Throwing touchdown passes to Grunt, another touchdown pass to Grunt. It was basically like 14-0, I believe at some point. It was crazy, 14-7. If this game would have ended in the third quarter, I would have had a lot of good stuff to say. But how this game ended, it made it look so bad. It's just the fact that Tom Brady was trolling us this week, and then we end up losing against them 48-25. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say the positives for this game. I told y'all I like Cordell Patterson. Cordell Patterson is great. I like his energy. I like who he is. I always like Cordell Patterson. I call him CP. I always like what he did. He did a great job this game, doing everything in the backfield. Getting a reception, scoring a touchdown. He almost scored another touchdown, but he stepped out. He is my favorite player on offense right now. Cordell Patterson, I like him. But when they tried to give it to him, I believe on a third down, when we was back up in our red zone, when they tried to do another dive, a halfback dive or whatever we call it, that was a horrible play call. I don't know why the freak this man, Arthur Smith. The pass game was working the whole game. The run game was okay, cool. CP, even though, like I said, he was doing good. Backed up where they was. I believe that was when we had 25 and they had 28, and it was third down. That was a terrible call. I was like, oh my gosh, they about to run it. Like the commentator said, the Buccaneers are the number one run defenses for the last 2 years. Why would you do that? If they could have hit off of the play action or at least the screenplay, it would have worked. That was the worst call of the game, in my opinion. Right when it happened, I'm like, dang, Tom Brady about to come and score. After that, I was like, all right, playtime is over. Some writing junk from Metal Gear Solid or something. Like, playtime was over. I knew right when we did not get that first, when it was 25-28, when we didn't get that first down, I'm like, dang, this game, it's about to go down south. I'm like, that was our chance, and we blew it. Momentum completely swung. Then they just came out and do what they got to do. What I don't understand also is before AJ Terrell got hurt, most of the time they had no-name corners. I ain't gonna say no-name corners because I like to respect everybody in the field, but they had non-starters on their starter. Like I think his name is TJ Green, the cornerback, number 39 on Mike Evans. Dude got completely destroyed. They had Fabian Monroe. I kind of like him. Like, he cool, but he got destroyed by Mike Evans. They should have had AJ Terrell on Mike Evans most of the game. I understand they got guys like AB. They got a lot of weapons, so I understand, that you can't put somebody on this person. But if you want to match speed with speed, I would have put Monroe on AB. I would have put AJ Terrell on Mike Evans. It's common sense, man. They should have played with the matchups that they had. I wanted to come out this game so bad, like I said in the third quarter, be like, this game was going to prove the Matt Ryan head is wrong. But the stat wise, I know people are going to be like, oh my gosh, get Matt out of here. If you guys watch this game, Matt Ryan tried as hard as he possibly could. Sue was getting to him. Devin White was like doing like nanos, brother. They was doing nanos with and not getting nano detected by EA Sports. Like, this straight up, the dude was flying in, just coming straight in. Like, our rookie left guard, what's his name, Mayfield or whatever. I mean, he's trying to do what he need to do, but I mean, if he don't got it, he don't got it, man. Losing Alex Mack was tough for our center spot. The center looking like he be hesitant. You know how they look down and then they be like, all right, well, the quarterback ready. You know, that's how they do it. They keep looking down. It's like he's scared. Like when he hiked the ball, it's like he gets so nervous, and right when you look up, somebody already just demolishing the man. So Mayfield, that's our problem on the line right now. That's our weakest link. They didn't do that bad this game, but they kind of did. All of Matt Ryan picks were like tips. And then what made me mad was Russell Gage got hurt probably like twice this game. And then when he got hurt this time, they put him back on the field right after he got hurt. Like I guess like a play later or 2 plays later. So when Matt Ryan threw that first pick 6, the dude Russell Gage, it seemed like he was trying to like step back on a different angle so he won't hurt his foot or his ankle, and that's how we got the first pick 6. And then the defense line, the offensive line was being trashed. Another tip pick. It was just so many tip picks, and it was just making me mad because I know it's gonna be on the stat sheet, and I know that's gonna add fuel to the fire when they talking about, oh my gosh, it's Matt Ryan's fault. The man got the 2-point conversion. He was running for the 2-point conversion. He was running for some first downs. He was avoiding sacks the whole game. And it is the fact that it's going to be on the stat sheet. And it sucks, man. I hate that because I was like, man, I want to see what they have to say after this game. And then now it's like when people watch highlights or when people see the stats, they don't care about how it happened. They just care that it's a stat. You see what I'm saying? They don't care that if it was tipped. They don't care what it was. They're going to look at this game. Matt Ryan had 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 300 yards. And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, it's all his fault. He did this, he did that. It is what it is. This game, we did a little bit better running the ball, but it wasn't where we needed to be. Like I said, Cordell Patterson, even though he only had 11 rushing yards, it's like he made really good plays, but he did better in the receiving game. I think if they use Cordell Patterson as they do Christian McCaffrey, even though, you know, they different type of players, but if they was to use him like Kamara or Christian McCaffrey, I think our offense would open up so much more because CP is probably one of the most explosive players. Even though he's getting older, he is really good, man. But he had 58 yards in the receiving touchdown. Calvin Ridley had 7 receptions, 63 yards. Kyle Pitts, 5 receptions for 73 yards. I don't even remember them 73 yards, man. I don't know what the heck is going on with the play calling, or if Kyle Pitts is not getting open, or if they don't have that chemistry yet with Matt Ryan. But I have no idea what's going on, man. I felt like we was in that Falcon moment. Like we was, okay, we doing this now. We going down the field. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I was waiting on. Arthur Smith. It seems like Arthur Smith had his moments. I even like the call when we was in the red zone. When they tried to do the Wildcat, horrible snap. Like I said, the center and our left guard, man, we got to work on that. That's, I believe, is the worst part of the offensive line. You know, I like Jake Matthews, I like Gary, and what's the dude name? Gary and the other guy. I'm like Gary and dang, I don't forgot his name. They don't talk about him no more, so I don't forget about him. But yeah, we got to get better with the center and the left guard. We got to be consistent. Just like how Dan Quinn was, I feel like Arthur Smith don't know how to call good plays in crunch time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's cool with the play calling. I think, you know, he got his coordinator or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it goes through him. He's a good play caller, and he's good at, you know, getting down the field. But when we need the points, when we need certain stuff, he calls the worst plays ever. At least he don't call stupid timeouts. That you know what I'm saying? Timeouts, you need those. But we need to make better plays, man. Running the ball when we was backed up like that was stupid. That first 4th down when we should have just went for it when they did that fake punt, Calvin really run up to the line, that was stupid. The next drive, I don't know what they was doing. Obviously, Matt Ryan has did quarterback stinks before, but like the commentator said, it was rushed. And it just, I just hate that those 3 interceptions are going to be on the stat sheet, because if you really watch this game, bro, Matt Ryan did everything he possibly could But they always try to make this man like the Superman. I understand he got the nickname Matty Ice. I understand what y'all say. The ice is melted. You know, they call him the nickname. They call him Matty Dry Ice now. Even though I always tell people that just means he's more colder. But I don't know, bro. But as far as defense wise, Deion Jones, it was good to see some pressure, which they should have did last week. But I guess Jalen Hurts was just going nuts like a maniac this week. We did better. We got some sacks on Tom Brady. I believe Dante Fowler got one. He got a strip sack, which we didn't do nothing with after that, which makes no sense. Deion Jones got a sack. We could have had a pick. Fabian dropped it, or he was just out of position. But it was just simple stuff. At the beginning of the game, they was leaving the middle of the field wide open. We was leaving the middle of the field wide open. Tom Brady was IDing like, check him. Ryan Jensen is a freaking maniac, man. I give him all the credit. Todd Bowles did a great job at adjusting the defense. I told you, after we did that horrible play call with CP with that halfback dive, even though he was doing good the whole game, you should have known. Everybody and their mama knew they was going to run the ball. They got guys like Sue up in there, Shaquille Barrett, Devin White, Levante David. I already knew. I'm like, bro, don't do it. And he didn't get nothing. So shout out to Todd Bowles for adjusting on defense. Right when that 25-28 stuff happened, he did a great job. You know, they was sending everybody. Zero coverage, everything he could possibly throw at them. He did a great job adjusting. And I thought that Arthur Smith was a great coach that knew how to adjust. But it seems like we always just that type of team to stick to the game plan. And we got to learn how to adjust, man. I know it's the beginning of the season. I understand, remember when Kyle Shanahan came in the first year, we did this the first year. I'm tired of waiting for years, man. I've been a fan for a long time. I'm tired of this next year bullcrap. We tired of seeing it. I done been through every single heartbreak since my boy Matt been on the team and before he been on the team. I was at the game, I believe it was a home game when Michael Vick got hurt. I was at all of that stuff, man. I was at the 49ers game when we was blowing them out and we lost. I was at when we went against the Jets when Geno Smith came back on this. I was at the game when we went against the Browns and Brian Hoyer marched down the field. You know what I'm saying? I was at all of those games, and it's memories, man. They suck. That stuff stays with you. I remember watching the Super Bowl at the house. I'm tired of this false hope from the Falcons, man. It's not cool. I know it's, what they say, just a game. It's more than that. And I told you, I always quote Drew Brees that it's for your team, it's for your city, for your home. Just like the Olympics, you care about your country. It's like you care about your state. It's like us versus other states. It's like you get a bonding, especially if you go there. You feeling everybody energy, everybody vibes. And it's just like, man, sometimes you just get tired of getting let down. It's like an abusive relationship, as they call it, man. It's terrible. Hold on, what the heck is this? My bad. A little pop-ups on the computer. I don't know what's that about. But anyway. But Russell Gage, like, if he's hurt, just get him out of there. Put Olamide Zaccheaus up in there. The dude is a deep threat. They should be using him like Tyreek Hill, but they don't. CP, I don't know why they don't put him on the street route. They could be using their personnel a lot better, man. Like, from me being a fan, I feel like I can use them to their strengths better than what the heck they're doing. Hayden Hurst is a dog, bro. Kyle Pitts is a dog. Look, have Hayden Hurst on this side, Kyle Pitts on this side, or put him into a twin set. Let him run some slants, some cross routes, streaks, ins, outs. Hayden Hurst should be involved in this offense so much, because if you have Hayden Hurst, Calvin Ridley, Kyle Pitts, they have to make sure they cover all of them. It's so easy. They should be running in 2 tight end sets majority of the game. Like, just straight up. It's so easy. You have weapons on the team. Julio's going, bro, it's all good. Last year, he was going most of the year. Calvin really had all them yards. I didn't see the Falcons score the most points they ever scored when Julio didn't even play in the game. Man, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. This game, I saw so much potential, but they just failed. I don't see how we can just keep getting let down so much. And I told you, even last year, I know y'all could probably talk about, what about the blown calls? last year against the same team. I told you I questioned the integrity of the NFL after they gave him that first down last year with that game. That really aggravated me. I believe we was up 16-0, and then they let. Well, I ain't gonna say they let, but Tom Brady came back and beat us last year. And in this game, that famous 28, it was 25-28. We was down, and it's just looking like that was all we was gonna get. They stopped fighting. The momentum just swung, and we didn't adjust. They just came out and played, man. I believe this was a winnable game. AJ Terrell played a great game. He did a great job. I believe we need better safeties. I don't know what the heck Eric Harris doing. I don't know what the heck Harmon doing. They're looking like straight bozos. Straight up, I believe we could have signed anybody in the league. We could have signed anybody better than those two. Our safeties seem like they're horrible. Our corners seem like they're all right. Fabian Rowe got to get a little better with his press coverage or his man coverage or whatever, but our safeties are terrible, man. We let Casey go. We let Keanu go. Keanu was never a cover guy, but all of them, I guess, went to the Cowboys, and it's just like, man, what the heck is going on? So, yeah, man. At least it wasn't 51-0. I told you I felt good this game for most of the part. The only thing I didn't like was the fourth quarter. The whole game I felt good except for obviously the 14-0. I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go again. But man, so let's see what's up with this. Who got the sacks? So yeah, Deion Jones and Dante Fowler got the sacks for us. Also Marlon Davidson, shout out to him. But yeah, TJ Green, the corner, was getting dusted. Fabian Rowe was getting dusted. Tom Brady had 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, 276 yards. Matt Ryan had more yards, but obviously it doesn't matter. Brady won the game. He had more touchdowns. We stopped the run for a majority of the game, but it is what it is, bro. Mike Evans, 5 receptions, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like I said, I don't know why they put the backups on them. It makes no sense. If that's the number one receiver, why? And then it's just the fact it's at the goal line, bro. It's at the goal line. If he's the only wide receiver on the field, and I think that was before AJ Terrell got hurt, why are you putting TJ Green on Mike Evans one-on-one on a fade route? It makes no sense. You should know your personnel. You got the tight ends, you know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of safeties and linebackers, and it's only one wide receiver out there. Why are you putting I don't even know what string this guy is. Why are you putting third or fourth string cornerback on the number one receiver that they have in the game? And the best besides Gronkowski, the best red zone guy. It makes no sense. Who the freak is going to think this man Green is going to lock down this dude? Like, honestly. That's why Brady was like, all right, bet. He just threw it up like, all right, bet. And then with the whole Chris Godwin thing, the dude he just straight up mossed him. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what the heck he was doing. But shout out to, like I said, Devin White, Vita Vea, all of those guys. Sue is probably one of my favorite defensive tackles ever, besides like Haloti Naha and stuff like that. But yeah, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm trying to make sure I got everything. Tom Brady, like I said, played great. I thought I was going to see more AB. I was like, oh, shoot. I thought AB was going to torture us a lot more, but he didn't really do nothing this game. Yeah, did Antonio Brown? Oh, yeah, he got 1 catch for 17 yards. But that's pretty much about it, man. It was one of those games where you felt like we could win, but we didn't win. They just we gotta do better, man. And I'm glad Arthur Smith likes to take the blame for it. I'm glad he understands. You know, last week we wasn't ready. This week they just really have to focus on having confidence, man. It's like they confidence is they get nervous. Like usually when you're nervous, you're supposed to play better. Like, you know what they say, when somebody's scared in a fight, usually the person that's scared the most is the one that's gonna win, because they so scared to lose. You see what I'm saying? That's how they should go out every freaking game. This man Tom Brady has been bashing us for years. The dude is 9-0 against us. You tired of the 28-3 stuff. You tired of everybody asking about the Super Bowl. You got a new coach. You got a new thing to start fresh. And you still getting S on and just accepting it. like still getting bad. That's what made those pick sixes and the stats so bad, because it's like, bro, you can't even say that you was in the game no more. You can't even say that it was close. The game didn't end at no 25-28. It was just 25-48. Them dudes scored 21 points. Well, I think it was 21 points or 20 points. I think he missed a field goal or something like that in the fourth quarter. Just straight up, just getting destroyed. And the fans are going nuts, and I'm just looking like, are you serious? Not again. Here we go. Here goes the Matt Ryan haters. Even in the game, they said Matt Ryan had 174 attempts with no interception, and that was the lead. Like, he led the league in that, like, the most attempts without an interception. He was leading that. He was number one. He was the longest to go without an interception currently in the league. Man, then he gonna throw 3 this game. So it's like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, the dude was leading the league, man. And then Tom Brady breaking another record on this, talking about, 9 games straight with 30-plus points. You have to score more. You have to score like 40 points on Brady, man. And it's just tough. We supposed to be a great offense. We supposed to be good. We supposed to be a new regime. We 0-2, man. After all that hype, talking about cockpits, this offense is going to be nice. The defense is looking better than the offense. Even though they scored 40-some points, most of those came from the dang field position and the pick sixes. So it's like, well, what's going on, man? What's going on? So, yeah, we 0-2. The Buccaneers 2-0. I remember at the beginning of the season, they thought the Buccaneers was going to go undefeated this season anyway. So maybe that's one of the narratives. Maybe they just may do that. I would hate that, because we got to play Brady again, as always. And even though I told y'all Brady's growing on me, I don't want him to grow and beat us again. One day we need to just straight up destroy this dude, man. What the heck is Grady Jarrett at? Where was he at? In the Super Bowl, he owned freaking Tom Brady. Where is Grady's sacks on Tom Brady? Where is Grady at? Where's everybody's fire? Where's everybody's drive? Like, it seems like us fans can go down there and play better than what they be doing. So, yeah, man, it's probably one of the different type of rants. I'm glad that I'm able to make this video. Shout out to my auntie for providing me with this light for the video, because I needed one. I'll be looking dark sometimes, but there's nothing wrong with being dark. What they say, tall, dark, and handsome. But anyway, that's it, man. 25-48. We had promises. I like CP. That's my go-to guy in the offense. Even though Matt, I told you he played great, I hate that the stats don't show it. But Cordell Patterson, I love that you're on the team, man. I don't know why the heck you're not doing punt return. That dude, with Williams, they was kicking to him on purpose, and the dude still didn't do nothing. Like, hey, CP, get back on punt return. We need to get all the yards we need, because obviously we're not doing nothing. On defense, AJ Terrell, great job today, man. Deion Jones, way to get the blitzes. That's it for the Buccaneers. Like I said, Tom Brady did what he needed to do. Ryan Jensen, I still think he's a great center. Another guy, Gronkowski. I always like Gronk. Dude is he's that guy. 101 touchdown passes or 102 touchdown passes from Brady. So yeah, I give y'all credit. Shout out to Todd Bowles. The dude played coached a great game. He knew exactly what he was doing. And now you see why they won the Super Bowl. Brian Leftwich, we used to have him as a quarterback. The dude is a great coordinator. So yeah, I have nothing but respect for those guys. And like I said, everything is legit. Everything is what it needs to be. Look, we came out and we lost the game straight up. Today they was a better team, and they went out there and proved it. We had it, but we didn't do it. We got to get a better offensive line, and we got to execute better. So see y'all on the next one, man. Let me know what y'all think. I think I covered everything, because usually after I make these videos, I'm like, bro, I missed it. But I said everything. I talked about how they kept putting Russell Gage in there. It makes no sense. When the dude was hurt, they could have put anybody else in the lineup. But then this dude is scared to run at full speed because he don't want to hurt himself again. So therefore, that's how the first pick happened. Then the offensive line is playing stupid, so the ball keep tipping up in the air. My boy Matt Ryan had to run around the whole game, and he was doing good for the most part. But now it's not going to matter because of those freaking 3 interceptions. I'm glad we passed the ball more, and it just doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense at all. So next week we got the Giants. If we lose against the Giants, man, I know I'm gonna hear that. You already know. Being I feel I'm bad at YouTuber, bro. I definitely don't want to hear about how the Giants beat us. So anyway, see y'all in the next one, man. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all fans, y'all like the last video a lot, like, subscribe. We still gonna be playing Madden. We still gonna be playing Spider-Man. We're gonna be playing Knockout City. We're gonna be playing all of that. But I've been doing a lot of overtime, so that's how it's be. So see y'all next time, man.